Hi, my dear students. Today I am going to deliver a topic on interfacing 8-bit or 16-bit IO devices or ports with 8086 microprocessor, where the 8-bit IO device is a device which can send or receive 8-bit data to the processor or from the processor using 8 data lines. And a 16-bit IO device is a device which can send or receive 16-bit data to the processor or from the processor using 16 data lines. Now let us see how data transferred between microprocessor and 8-bit or 16-bit IO devices. We know that the memory organization of 8086 system divided into two banks. One is called even memory bank and another one is called odd memory bank. Similarly, for IO system, the IO addressing capability divided into two banks. One is called even IO bank and odd IO bank. If data transferred to an output device in any one of the bank or both banks of the microprocessor. When an 8-bit IO device, the addressing capability of 8-bit IO device is 256 locations or 256 addresses. These 256 addresses divided into two banks, even IO bank and odd IO bank. The even IO bank consists of 128 locations, contains only even addresses, and another 128 locations called as odd IO bank contains another 128 odd address locations. Similarly, for 16-bit address for IO devices, the addressing capability is 64 kilo locations. These 64 kilo locations divided into two banks. Even IO bank contains 32 kilo locations. Those are even addresses, and 32 kilo locations odd addresses. That is called odd IO bank. An 8-bit IO device having even address, the processor can send or receive 8-bit data by using lower data lines. If an 8-bit IO device having odd address, the processor can send or receive 8-bit data by using higher data lines D15 to D8. If 16-bit IO device having both addresses, the processor can send or receive 16-bit data by using 16 data lines. This is the diagram belongs to IO banks of 16-bit address. So the total size of 16-bit address is 64 kilo locations divided into 232 kilo locations called even bank and odd bank. The even bank contains only even address locations and odd bank contains only odd address locations. The even bank is enabled by using A0 signal and odd bank is enabled by using BHE bar signal. The processor can transfer the data from register to the memory or IO bank using data lines. If the IO bank is even bank, the processor uses lower data lines D0 to D7. If the address is odd address, the processor uses higher data lines, can transfer the data from register to odd memory bank. Next, to communicate with IO devices by the processor generate control signals, that is write signal and read signal. To perform any write operation, the processor generate two strobe signals called IOWH bar and IOWL bar. These strobe signals are generated by using three signals IOW bar, PH bar and A0 signals. The logic diagram for generating these strobe signals, that is IOW bar and BH bar used and given to the OR gate generate IOWH bar and IOW bar A0 given to the OR gate and generate IOWL bar, where IOWH bar is used to enable odd IO bank, and IOWL bar used to enable even addressed bank. For any IO read operation, the processor requires only one signal called IO R bar and do not require any separate strobe signal for read operation. Now consider example 1. A system consists of two different 8-bit output devices. These output devices are located at two addresses F0H and F1H. To perform any output operation or write operation, the processor generate two control signals IOWH bar and IOWL bar signals. So the required instruction to perform output operation is out F0H comma AL, out F1H comma AL. In that, the first instruction out F0H comma AL, this instruction, after execution of this instruction, the processor read 8-bit data from register AL and stored into the output device address F0H by using lower data lines D0 to D7. In second instruction out F1H comma AL, this instruction read 8-bit data from register AL and stored into the output device address F1H using higher data lines. So here the two instructions belongs to 8-bit data transfer instructions. Now let us see the address decoding technique and interfacing diagram for interfacing two output devices with port addresses F0H and F1H. This is the address decoding technique. The two 8-bit port addresses are represented as F0H and F1H. 8 processor address lanes are required A0 to A7 and two strobe signals are generated by using IOWL bar and IOWH bar signals are required. So for interfacing of this example, the processor requires two ICs called IC74LS373. It is a octal transparent D type latch. This latch can transfer the data from register to the output device for one device, and another IC transfer the data from register to the another output device. So this device is operated when clock signal is active. The clock signal enabled based on address lines of the port address and a special signal IOWL bar and IOWH bar signals. This is the interfacing diagram to interface two IO devices with port address F0H and F1H, and by using two ICs 74LS373 ICs and decoding technique or decoding logic diagram. Next, the first IC 74LS373 can transmit the data from D0 to D7 to port address F0H when clock is active, and next to second IC can transmit the data from data lines D8 to D15 to the port address F1H. These two ICs are operated under control of a special logic called as address decoding logic by using logic gates. Next, second example, a system consists of a 16-bit input device. This 16-bit input device consists of two 8-bit addresses F4H and F5H. The instruction used for this operation is INAX, F4H. Here, this instruction is a 16-bit data transfer instruction. This instruction reads 16-bit data from the input device with port address specified as F4H and F5H and transfer the data using 16 data lines and stored into the register AX. So this instruction performs internally two 8-bit operations. Those are read 8-bit data from the port address F4H and placed on 8 data lines and stored into the AL register, and read another 8-bit data from the port address F5H and placed on 8 data lines and stored into the AH register, where AL and AH are two 8-bit registers. These two 8-bit registers are combined called as a AX register. Now let us see the address decoding technique and interfacing diagram. For this example, the 8-bit port addresses of 16-bit input device are represented as F4H and F5H. 8 address lines are required, A0 to A7. For interfacing such devices, the diagram consists of two special ICs called as IC74LS244. It is also called as octal 3-state buffer. It can receive the data from the input device and placed on data lines and send it to the processor. So this IC is operated under control of a special signal called 1G bar and 2G bar signals. These two signals are active based on address lines A7 to A1 and one RAID signal. So this is the interfacing diagram. The diagram consists of two input device port addresses F4H and F5H and two ICs 74LS244 and one decoding logic by using gates. So depends upon the instruction to be executed by the processor. If it is 8-bit operation or 16-bit operation, the processor can read 8-bit data or 16-bit data from the two devices or two ports. If 8-bit operation from the port address F4H, the processor receives the data from port address F4H and place the data by using D0 to D7. If the processor receives the data from odd address F5H, the processor receives the data from odd address and placed by using D8 to D15. If processor performs 16-bit operation, that is IN AX, F4H. After execution of this instruction, the processor reads 16-bit data from two address locations and placed on data D0 to D15 addresses, D0 to D15 data lines. This is about interfacing of 8-bit or 16-bit IO devices or ports with microprocessor.